Hey there, this is LA Calling, and you're watching Brutally Delicious with Bruce Moore.
Hey, welcome to Brutally Delicious. I'm Bruce Moore. Today I've got a great show in store for you. We're going to catch up with the members of Time Grid, and if you stay tuned, we're going to see what they have cooked up for us today.
Hello, my name is Pierre, I'm the bass player of the band, and today we're gonna cook you Papet Vaudois, which is a famous Swiss recipe, and for this we're gonna need a leek.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Rémi, je suis le batteur de Time Grid. Pour cette recette, on va avoir besoin de patates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, quelques patates.
Hello, my name is Raphael, I play the keyboards. For today's recipe we will need some wine, like in almost every Swiss recipe. So it's a very good thing that we need it right now because we will use it for cooking, but probably also for pre-dinner aperitif. Cheers!
Hi, I'm Laetitia, I sing. I'm the only female survivor, and today for this recipe we will need also carrot sausage.
Hey, I'm Steve, guitar player of the band, and for this recipe we need 2 fresh cream.
Hello, I'm Matthias, Time Grid singer. The most important ingredient for this recipe is, of course, our album, Time Grid's Life. So buy it. Otherwise, okay, first step, important thing, we have to rinse the vegetables. First you take the dress away, best part. See this mud here? Now, Raphael is going to push the button. Please. Thank you. Oh, that's nice. So great. I love to wash vegetables. Okay, let's get this lid. And peel the potatoes. Really important. Okay, so I cut it in half. Like this. So, as you can see, I'm not a professional, so I'm quite slow. Raphael is cutting the potatoes because he did the army, so he's quite skilled.
This is a total lie.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What did the army
Just
here?
focus on your leak.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, so I think we have to talk about our album now.
Yeah, do you have any questions?
Your new record, Life, was released a short time ago. Now that it's complete and it's been out, how do you feel about it and are you satisfied with the outcome?
Many people have written to us on the internet, and so far they seem to like it very much. We have many commentaries about this album, and it's really warm-hearted because we put so much energy in it, and it took a very long time to record it and to put everything together. And that's very nice to see that people seem to like it. So thank you all.
Actually, the reaction on this album was unexpected because we did it on our own initiative, and actually lots of people wrote it on Facebook that they really liked it, and we had lots of wonderful criticisms on some websites, etc. So we didn't think that would reach such a big audience. So really, we're very happy about the result that we have, about the album itself, but also about the reaction of the audience, which was bigger than what we expected. And thank you very much for liking our music.
All right.
You're not finished now?
I don't know.
No, you're very slow.
I have another one to try.
Yes.
Oh, but the other one is there. So everybody's working now. That's the interesting part.
Everybody's hungry, I think.
Yeah, probably. And it's quite early in the morning. So
guys, I just finished my potato. I guess it's time for break.
oh really?
Yes. Yes, it's time for a break.
Okay.
So cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers everyone.
Cheers.
Cheers!
Cheers.
Cheers!
Happy cooking.
Could be worse.
Like that.
So you didn't do the army time?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
Okay. The two guys who didn't do the army are feeling the potato.
Yeah, it's unfair.
Yeah. Really.
Can you tell us a little bit about the album?
All right. So the album was made a very long time ago. We used to compose together with Steve, the guitarist. We had a band with Remy, who was playing the drums. He still does. And in fact, we did very old songs. 10 years ago, we began to compose this album. In fact, and it took many years to put songs after songs. We didn't have quite much time to meet each other, so this is why it took so long, I guess. And so when we had enough songs to play or to record, so we finally did it for real. We did a concert in Geneva, and a friend of Steve liked our music really much, and he lent us his recording studio, and that was quite a big luck for us. So we took advantage of the situation, of course. We went into the studio and we recorded the album. We called Laetitia to sing with me, Raphael to play the keyboards, Pierre Sota, bass player, and we did it.
Of course, the album is a bit awkward in the sense that all the songs that we recorded was composed more than 10 years ago, But actually, the very interesting thing in that is that all these songs have been through a very long-term maturating process, and so the very first version of the songs is not the version that you have now on the album, of course, because every musician that came after the songs were composed brought something else or something new. And so I think the result is very fresh, even though it's been composed a long time ago. And the album itself is sort of a very clear representation of the music we perform, because it contains a lot of powerful rhythms, a lot of very hard distortion guitar, but also a lot of passion, a lot of tenderness in some songs and in some ballads. And I think it's really putting together all the influences that we have, including classical music, including jazz, including, of course, the central point of our music which brought us together, which is rock, that is clearly in the center of everything. But it really shows off that we are not only performing rock as only rock musicians, but with a lot of opening on other different kind of music. Yeah.
Are you satisfied with the way it turned out?
Yes! You always need a woman.
Pierre, could you please give me the lyrics, please?
Oh, sure.
Thank you.
So as you can see, serious things are about to start. Master Chef Laetitia and Pierre are getting ready for the second step.
Yeah, thank you.
Pierre is right now doing some acupuncture with the sausage.
It's gonna feel much better afterwards.
Absolutely. Actually, it's a mix of acupuncture and liposuction. Because the holes in the sausage helps the grease to go out. Fais un petit chalet avec les trucs que tu files.
Ah, je peux, ouais.
Et puis on applaudit tous.
C'est du Swiss hamburger.
Okay, so we have to move this while it's cooking, of course. Otherwise it's getting too, how do you say that, burnt. You don't want to burn them.
What's your writing process like? Do you guys all write together? Is it more the efforts of one particular member of the band?
Alors le writing process en général, c'est je bidouille chez moi des idées, un peu tout ce qui me passe par la tête. Je fais un espèce de mélange de structures diverses. J'essaye de toujours faire un couplet différent, de jamais répéter deux fois la même chose tout en gardant les mêmes principes harmoniques et rythmiques. Et ensuite, quand j'ai terminé, j'appelle mon ami Mathias, qui lui est l'architecte et qui va dire ah cette partie-là elle est un peu pourrie, on la met là plutôt, ou on la vire, celle-là on peut l'embellir avec ça, et puis il essaye de poser sa voix dessus quand c'est possible. Et sinon on rajoute des parties et encore une fois il amène des arrangements, keyboard, vocaux.
Exactly. Yeah, when I have to compose myself, I usually sit in front of my piano and I just let my finger go wherever they want. And when I find an idea, I try to develop it and to put it in a song. So this is how it works for me. And then I meet Steve and we work together, as he said. I put the arrangements and I put some new parts eventually when we need to. And so far, it works pretty well. Another question, Bruce?
Ouais, il y a encore une chose, c'est que Rémi, à la fin, on fait aussi la basse et la batterie, et Rémi fout le bordel là-dedans. C'est-à-dire que lui, il rajoute ses rythmes à lui, dont la plupart du temps on ne comprend pas. Mais c'est toujours très très bien. Voilà. That's true.
Your songs are quite intense and passionate. Where do you draw your inspiration from when you're writing?
Oh, inspiration. Not really a matter of inspiration. I think as we used to improvise a lot, so the inspiration comes with our mood of the moment. So there are some days where nothing comes, and some other days where the magic is here and some idea is popping out of nowhere and it becomes a song. So we can't really say, okay, there is a godly idea that comes by itself. It is something that is quite instinctive for us.
Et quand on n'a pas vraiment d'idée, on passe le relais à Raphaël, qui lui est bien plus fort que nous pour écrire des paroles en anglais directement. D'ailleurs, viens Raphaël, exposer ton writing process.
Well, actually, it's true that, as Matthias said, it's kind of hard to answer the question of where the inspiration comes, because when we meet to compose, it's like a fixed time. We have to meet like at 9 o'clock one morning and to work. So sometimes, it's like for every artist, the morning is not the best time to be full of inspiration. So it's more a matter of working and finding ideas out of anywhere, and with work comes results. And so the music itself was almost always created before the lyrics. And so you were talking about the mood. I think it's the mood of the music itself that gave me a direction to write the lyrics. And like, for example, the tune Me is something that is very, very aggressive in the beginning and comes with a lot of solos also. So that gave me the inspiration to write a song about a selfish man. And so it was the music first that gave me ideas to write the lyrics. And it's true that lots of bands who are making songs such as we are starting with the sort of a poetic or lyric idea. And for us it's a bit the opposite. We start with the music, and the music itself gives heart and gives life to lyrics, and therefore to some more concrete things which was not at the beginning of the process.
Yeah, we do everything reverse. This is why it's so long.
Do you have any plans to tour outside of Switzerland?
Well, not really. It's true that since we recorded the album, lots of time has passed, and everyone is very busy with their own professional life as a musician. And among us, there are a few who are already parents, so they have to take care of their kids, like my friend Matthias, for example. So it's quite hard to find time to meet, and this opportunity to cook together is really very funny, because it's like the first time that we have met all together to eat something since the album was out. So you can imagine that it's not really possible to arrange any kind of rehearsals. So therefore, we can say that no, we don't have any plans for touring so far. But maybe if some opportunities comes, we will think about it.
What's the heavy metal hard rock scene like over in Switzerland?
So does
I mean, Switzerland is a small country. There's a few good metal and heavy metal bands in Switzerland, but everybody is doing their stuff on their own. So we're not really helping each other stuff. I mean, everybody is doing his stuff on his way. So we don't know about the support, and we didn't receive any kind of support of any scene or any kids or any other bands or other metal bands in Switzerland. So we don't really know, in fact.
Do you have any rituals before you hit the stage? If so, what are they?
Well, the rituals is okay. No drinking, no smoking, just practice hard.
And actually, we don't play together that much, so we don't have really rituals before concerts, except when we do some solo projects. For example, I do lyrical singing in churches, and when I'm before concerts, I want to kill everyone. I have to be to stay quiet and nobody talks to me. This is my ritual. Don't know for the others. What do you do when you play the bass?
Just laid back. Just relax. Cool, easy.
Yeah.
Think about beach and stuff.
Yeah. What else, Laetitia?
And me, it's more, yeah, to be alone and to breathe a bit and to be self-centered for 15 minutes, yeah, to prepare myself for the stage. Yeah.
So, never talk to a musician who is having a concert, okay?
Never.
Never.
Even after. I mean, for time grid, just
Yeah,
don't
even
post.
after.
No, don't talk to us, we're jerks.
What would fans be surprised to find on your iPod?
Sur moi. En fait, on n'a pas le droit de dire de marque. Donc sur mon smartphone. Hein,
Sur mon smartphone,
voilà.
non, j'ai rien d'intéressant. Éventuellement.
Alors moi j'ai. Ouais.
Non, j'ai juste laisse réfléchir.
Moi j'ai du Noah, une chanteuse israélienne, qui a une voix que je trouve vraiment
Chevrotante.
terrible, que
Terrible.
Rémi déteste, moi j'adore. Et je trouve surtout qu'elle a un guitariste, Gildor, qui est vraiment un super guitariste. Vraiment. Après, voilà, c'est une musique de large écoute. C'est pas du métal progressif, mais c'est ce que j'ai sur moi. Enfin, sur mon smartphone. On mettra un bip. Bip. Voilà. Et toi, Mathias?
I have pictures that you shouldn't see.
Attention, Mathias.
This is the next step. Adding the potatoes to the leeks. And we marry them together.
Do you have any culinary training at all?
In general, in Switzerland, everybody cook at home because it's like a tradition. You cook with all your family during the weekend or during the night. And in Switzerland, the restaurants are quite expensive also. That's the reason also that we have to cook by ourselves.
Exactly. It's really nice actually. So this is an occasion for us to meet, finally.
Matthias, can you please add a bit of wine?
Of course.
Perfect, thank you. Now, I think we are a good way. Smell good?
Great. Let's wait now.
What's next for Time Grid?
We are recording, not recording, but finishing to compose the second album. We have how many songs?
10.
10 songs so far.
So yes, the idea is again more to play and to focus on recording stuff because that's things that we can do on our own. And since the music is already almost completely composed, we are already thinking about how to organize ourselves to record different parts separately, because it's much easier to do with the problem that we mentioned, living with a huge distance between each other and having problems to be all together at the same time. So recording an album separately and figuring out how much time it will take is certainly the next thing that we're going to do.
Thank you. And we wish to do concerts too. For that, we really need to be sure that that we can leave our jobs or something like that, you know.
It's going to take huge time to rehearse and to practice, to come on stage and to produce good music and to produce the music we play in a good way. So we need to be sure that investing that time would be a good idea.
Exactly.
Absolutely, and even though we have eventually time to practice together and we meet every week to fix and to decide what we're going to play and play live music, it's even not certain that we're not going to kill each other during the repetitions and the rehearsals.
Indeed. Okay. Just so you know, how was the model for this picture, of course? You got my hair. I took some weight, but well, it's still me. No, from behind too. Okay. This is all you'll get for now.
And if you want to see more, buy it!
Okay, now we are in the process to finish the recipe. Could you please give me the vinegar, please? Thank you. 2 spoons of vinegar. Okay, thank you. A bit of cream. Thank you. Salt.
Yes, I cannot stay serious for more than 1 minute, I'm sorry.
And pepper, please.
Bon, santé!
Santé!
Santé.
Santé! Santé! Okay, so unfortunately Matthias is dead, so we are going to eat without him, but we have found a very good replacement guy, so welcome Jérôme. Even though he's not very good as a singer, he's a master chef of cooking, so he's welcome in this show. Bon appétit everybody!
Bon appétit! Ton papet, je vois pas trop papet, tu laisses un peu de... Je regarde du croco.
Une certaine consistance en fait.
Ça détartre en même temps. Ouais, très bon.
So now that cooking is done, that we have eaten, it's time for some rock and roll digestion that we're not going to show off on TV, so it's time for us to say goodbye!
Bye.